what? Because I was looking at one of my favorite channels that I know on the Instagram, because there's some that they, oh shit, sorry, they kind of post trustworthy things that you think they did a little. It's not, they don't post like 6,000 things a day. They post a few things that they maybe did a little research on, or they find funny or whatever. And so we posted this mathematics on the front of the video. Like 330 million Americans. And I would like to know how many people live. So I'm assuming by the idea, what they're trying to suggest is there's 300 million human bodies, beings. Like, I would count as one, or I don't count as any of them. But you know what I mean, like a physical form. So if I ever walked on my hallway, I'd be like, excuse me, how many people live here? I could walk around. I just walk around my name. I could do a quote, and I could get a status of how many people live here in the world. I don't need to know that, because that's a lot. That's a big number to count. But if you're accounting for, there's 330. That's like a masonry number. 33 spine, 33 vertebrae, teeth, 32 neck. All this shit, right? 33. It's a big number, right? 330 million. Okay, that counts women, men, children, elderly. I mean, they're all getting a. So the front of the thing, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, just look at the picture. When you clicked on it, you're like, huh, I don't understand what this is saying. Oh, this is what's up. So it's at 330 million Americans are getting what, $1,400, which means everybody owes 5,870 or some. First of all, the math didn't add up, and also secondarily, they used wrong numbers. Like, what? They're not giving paychecks to babies. They come out the womb, and they're just like, well, send them a paycheck. That's not happening. About they count the homeless people? The people that don't have houses, they don't have addresses. They putting them on the census form to add to 330. Oh, they don't matter. They don't count. Or wait, or do they add them to how many people live on the land? Or I'm very confused to, like, how do you even if the government gave people $1,400, which I don't know. I haven't heard anybody getting a check from the government, but they gave $1,400 just for existing for a year and a half. I mean, how long has this bullshit been going on? $1,400 to exist. That's how much. I'm not good at math. Just about $100 a month. 1,400 just to deal with the lies and bullshit of the government and the media. Like, do they do anything but lie about everything? And then somebody had the audacity to quote mathematics that didn't make any sense. And I read it. I was like, well, I should be upset by this? No, I'm not upset by what they said. I'm upset by how they presented it. That it was more fallacious. And how do you start with 330 million? Are they going to send 330 million checks out? No. How many mailboxes are there? Who's in control of who's writing the checks? Where does the money come from? You're going to send it in Bitcoin? I mean, bruh. This is the only reason that I'm a little frustrated in the world right now. It's like, right now, I could go find a dive bar. Usually, I could walk into a dive bar, look at the bartender, and be like, I got 10, 15 bucks. I'll just hand it to you. Just get me drunk to walk home. That's what I'm gonna do. But instead, this is my dive bar. My domicile is my dive bar. So I'll have a drink with you guys. Boop. Now, hopefully, whatever that is, whatever just happened there, is that sound gonna be like, well, last video you made, there's some sort of, I don't know, what do they do? Hold on a second here. There you go. What do they do when they not that I'm gonna make any money on this video, unless y'all want to donate to me, you can do it. It's pretty awesome. It allows me to make more of these videos. authenticating myself as a genuine 100% non silver spooned thread of the Silver Surfer. You know, but I come here from another fucking realm, and to stay here and exist in this form, it does, whether I like it or not. It takes, I'm not gonna say hubris. It takes humor, but it also takes money, which will get you physical objects like homelessness doesn't work, houselessness doesn't work. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather take, I can understand. Like, do you think percentage-wise more homeless people just going off themselves, or do you think it's like rich housewives, or people working on Wall Street, or people that are doctors, or how about people that, you know, airplanes? And what business is the most? I already know. I've looked it up before, and I don't fit into that. I'm not trying to fit in any of those classes. That is, I'm not, the. So you know what helps me not do that? A couple dollars just to make sure that I can drink something. Holy shit, you drink so much. Yeah, but you eat a lot. Anybody tells me that I drink too much, immediately I go, you eat too much. In fact, but I'm not even fat. I'm not gonna say you're fat. I say you eat too much. So, anyways, I'm still trying to do this math on the original. Can somebody tell me how that person came to that conclusion? Because I don't know anybody that. How do you get the check? Who do you got to talk to? Is there a and you have a check mark and a star by your name, and we'll give you the Star of David, and it's not Jewish because it's not. It's a different symbol that comes from. Wait, you can't take a symbol and turn it into a religion. It just is. If I draw something like, oh, that symbol means this, I'd like to talk about a couple symbols. We'll talk about a 6-pointed star and a 5-pointed star. It took me 7 minutes to get into symbolism, and I still haven't used a joke yet. Yeah. I've done videos on this so many times. The earlier videos that I made. Swan is very clearly, precisely, and unequivocally perceptive view of how symbols affect functions of reality that you seem to perceive as being something that it isn't. If I take a circle and put it around a bunch of things, the thing inside of the circle is protected. If I take a square, if I take a star, if I put something inside of that symbol, it is protected. It's protected. Mm-hmm. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. What's up, Jay? I can prove it to you. Go watch a video by. This is one of the masters of psychology and neuro-linguistic programming. I'm not. I don't. Whatever I say is just fun. I hope you have fun with it. I'm not doing anything with my hands or my head to sway you away from the way that I'm going to lull you into the things that. His name is Oh, does anybody remember his name? What is his name? He does this really great. He's from England. He's calls himself a mentalist, but he tries to break down through psychology why what you see by magicians isn't quite true. He's not a James Randi. James Randi was a fucking blowhard and a cocksucker. Ooh, shit, did I say blowhard, cocksucker? But this dude, his name is... Oh, he's a great artist, too. If it's actually his artwork, he's probably one of the best artists on the planet. He's really, really good. And I want to explain to you what I'm getting at earlier. I know I do a little side path here, but that's part of neuro-linguistic programming. Now you're here. Are you focused yet? And actually, I've studied his work so much, and I can't remember his name. It's kind of like if you're on a train, and I give you like 6 questions to answer. You're going to have so many windows open in your skull that you're going to forget that was your last stop as you're looking at what stop, and then even hear the thing happen, and then they just go, oh. He goes, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, we'll get you back to where you need to go. There's a video that he does. One is about a red bike for Christmas. That's a good one. The other one is about he took his wallet and put it inside of a circle in the middle of, oh, I don't know, some major. It wasn't like a major city, but it was a street corner where not a lot of people are going to be around, but enough people would walk by that he could observe. Well, anybody, if there's a wallet on the ground, you'd pick it up. Whether or not you're going to steal it or look in there to figure out whose it is and take their money or don't give them their money and be like, I just found this. Like that, nobody gets into that. That's secondary psychology. What he did is put his wallet, he said, I'm putting my wallet there and put a circle around it with chalk. People walked up and they would see it and then just act like they didn't see it. Some people would look dead at it and just walk by. They're like, it's a free wallet right there. There's a lot of money in there. It could be a brief. Why didn't you just put a fucking briefcase full of fucking money in there? Is what I must. His name is Darren Brown. Darren Brown. Okay, look up Darren Brown. He's a mentalist psychologist and does magic, and he's a great artist. Probably one of the best artists ever. Next to Justin Bua, and they do really great artwork. Go look it up. He put his wallet. Was it really his wallet? I really fucking doubt it. But even if it was his wallet, like there's a RFID tracker chip in it, and he stole my wallet. Like, first of all, if somebody picked that wallet up off the ground, it's theirs to keep. That's land law, and it's just sitting here, right? No one's claiming this. It's like if a car is parked somewhere, it's that you can't. It's locked. It's not yours. If somebody just sticks something on a sidewalk, like a pack of gum, did I just leave that gum there? I mean, I did because I don't want that. I don't want that. But if somebody's like, there's $100 bill there. You ever see $100 bill on the ground? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick it up. Am I gonna spend it all on myself? Probably not. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What if I picked it up and I spent it on everyone else? Would that matter? See, psychological evaluations of traits of people's behaviors is manipulated by first response of someone's okay, let me. I had posted something on my Instagram earlier that I thought was funny, and it was somebody else's post, and they said, "Would you?" It was a vegan arguing with people in the street, saying that they would die for an animal because like other people kill animals, so they would die for an animal to save an animal's life. And I was like, damn it, I'm not a vegan because I wouldn't die for an animal. But in reality, I'm pretty sure if a duck or a dog or an alpaca or a sloth, old lady, a baby, other species, and I couldn't move an elephant. I would like to try. I'd probably like, or if there's a lion there, I don't fucking care. I would do what I could to get the fuck out the way. And if I had to run, like in the moment, I'm pretty sure that if I were, it's kind of like, you ever watch somebody almost get in a fight and you'll jump in there to make them not fight? It's kind of like you take you misdirect them to yourself, and they're mad about something. And you're like, oh, just be mad at me a little bit, not as mad as you're mad at that person, but be mad at me just for a second. You can't just be like do and I'm a clown, right? You can't just do that because they're like. But you can kind of like, yo, hey, let me do something as half as stupid as whatever you guys are doing, or girls, I don't know. Then they forget about what they're angry about, and they go. Worst you can do is at least make them a little upset at you, and they'll forget they were really mad about to punch them in the face. Best you can do is, holy fuck. Tomorrow we're like, remember yesterday when you were about to fucking whoop the shit out of somebody? Uh, yeah, sorry about that. I was out of my mind. And I was like, do you remember when they were about to whoop your ass? Like, yeah, pretty fucking hilarious. But Jay Marley, proceeds are not for hookers or heroin. It's for a glass of ice with a Pepsi product and a little bit of vodka. And yes, I've been doing this for quite a while. I don't mean just this evening. I just mean this, like being me, and also doing the videos. I've become extremely too comfortable doing this. It's not too comfortable. Everyone should be comfortable doing whatever they're doing. You don't walk through life and like right now. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me do this. Let me do this for you. I'll show you. That's what I'm looking at right there. A flower. Lovely, is it not? I know it's not an actual flower, and can I smell it? If I imagine enough. It was really interesting earlier. I was watching a video. I forget whose it was. Singer, songwriter. I don't remember. And they had said something about they said something about chicken and biscuits or something. It was just like part of the song. It was really hilarious. And as soon as they said it, I literally smelled fried chicken. And I was saying, and I turned the song off, and it was still there. The aroma was still there. Did I present the idea through their mind into my mind that therefore I produced the smell that was coming from somewhere else? Like, I could probably walked outside or to one of my neighbor's apartments, and there was probably chicken there or downstairs. It doesn't, but it was just so interesting that the entire time what is that? It smells like fucking glory and victory and awesomeness. So who's left here? What's going on? I'm not. Unstance probably not here. Jay Molly's not here, but YouTube is telling me there's one person there. Either express yourself and say that you're here, and I'll continue talking, or I'll shut this off and start another show on my other channel, which is hello. Now there's two of you here. Two. Am I doing that with my voice? No, this is what it sounds like. What do you need? What do you want? What time is it? Like 12 something? It's got to be 12:22 with 22 people. Oh, it's 12:41. So close. 1 and 3. Ooh, 13. Bang. How did I get an extra thumbs up and somebody left? I'm not doing this for a thumbs up for you to leave. That's not paying me. It's not paying my motherfucking bills. That's not making my head swell up. Ugh, Jay Marley. Ugh, fucking lurking. Ugh. 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 Well, we'll talk soon. I still want to know how the when we talked earlier, how'd the date go? Like what was the final score of that? Like was it? She was not. Like when we were texting back and forth, she wasn't looking at that, was she? Hopefully, I didn't ruin your date. She would probably be in better company than me. Well, I don't know about that. Did you ever date her before? Did you ever go out on a date before, or is that like your first date? I don't know. I don't know what it. I literally. Let me just express this very fully. I do not know what it's like to go on a first date and not. You know, like, I don't know what that's like. Jay with his sweets problem. You got sweet. You got little sweet tooth. You. That's chocolate. So you like. Oh, what's the How to Train Your Dragon? Dude, you should watch that movie. Jay, you want to watch a movie with me tonight? Like, we'll do it not simultaneously, but watch How to Train Your Dragon. It's a cartoon, but it's a really good. It's a good flick, and they made like a whole series out of it. And there's a second one, and the reason why is because you're talking about chocolate cake, and I said tooth, and yeah, blah blah. Oh, you had dinner, and really? How did you? Well, I mean, was the purpose of dinner just to talk, or was the purpose of dinner? Because she was like, I should definitely, you know, figure this one out here. I don't know. I've never been on a date where the chick wasn't like, "Are you gonna take me home now or not?" I was like, I'm not. I don't date like dumb women. You know, that's not the thing. It's not like, oh, ooh, I'm fucking goofy, twirling my gum around and I got lipstick and eyebrows and like, oh, that's not a thing. No, I'm intriguing, motherfucker. What's up, Skull? What you doing? You had, what? You sent her home? Oh, Jay. Do you know how many times? You know how many times that like next time. I don't know. It's really weird. Like sometimes it's like I'll see you next time, and girls in general will have that complex where like they'll like, oh, he didn't want me. If he wants to see me, he doesn't really want to see me next time. And next time he sees me, he'll feel sorry for me. Ooh, like that's no, no. I don't know. I don't know how your date went, but that's not how it went down. I don't believe it. No way. I think what it was is you both stood up from after your date, and she realized that she was taller than you, and she didn't want to take you home because she'd have felt like she was walking her younger daughter home. Yes, I called you daughter. Because you got big tits. I don't know. How's that? I didn't call you a bitch quite yet, but whatever, bitch tits. Whatever, fucking whatever. Go eat some fucking steroids. You fucking steroid junkie. You know what? Here's what I can do. I can get out of off the couch without even using my arms, and it doesn't even no stress, no stress. Hold on. Okay. Oh, watch out. Don't call me bitch tits just because I look good in a robe. Okay. There we go. If your freezer is not the right temperature, hold on. Also, if you're into whiskey, I highly suggest getting these right here. I'll show you. They're called whiskey rocks. So it doesn't ice down, like they're freezing cold, right? But they don't melt, so you don't get too much water in your whiskey. Yeah, good shit. But as for now, we'll have some. Told you, Pepsi is better as a mixer than Coke is, unless you're having that kind of party. Coke is the best mixer, because people get all like fucking, they get all fucking like they wild out on it. You know, I don't know. I just like sweet things. Kind of like Jay. Jay likes sweet chocolate cake and shit. Oh man, that's the problem. Hold on. Mm. This is another commercial break for me to tell you. Pizza. Mm. Uh-huh. um, you got 2 inches on it. That's you rubbed one out earlier, so it wasn't a big deal. Nice, nice. Mm, mm. So many good jokes there, and it's funny too. Here's who I cannot be friends with. If you've never been in a situation where you were driving to a date and you think you should just jerk off first because she was so sexy, because not because not because you were a bad date, or at the time I was going to be a bad date, but because like as soon as you go home with her, you don't want to come real quick because. Mm, mm, I'm sorry. Overall, it's like that. You know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jay. I mean, at least for me, from my side, um, I've already accepted like people are crazy. I don't know what to do about it. I just eat and act like them once in a while. You can't act. You can't act intelligent too often. I think I used to know where. Hard. I'm very intelligent. Look in a business suit. You want to do a bunch of cocaine in fucking bathroom? They're just saying. There's just a different language. They're always gonna be crazy. Also, if you ever do, I don't want to be the spokesperson for Little Caesars Pizza, but god damn it, if their Detroit style is not the fucking dopest. Mm-hmm. Mm. oh, oh, right. Jay, you deleted those last ones? Well, tell me this. Sometimes this has happened before. Was she actually perhaps watching me talk to you about your date with her and it's kind of like, I can't believe you grabbed one out before having to hang out with me. I'm gonna tell you something, women. If a dude says to you they jerked off before they came and hung out with you, that's a fucking compliment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they might have looked at some porn. They might have done it in the bathroom. They might have like, this is the old movie with that Ben Stiller guy. Got coming in there. It's like they're excited to meet you. Because you're sexy. Are you smart? Hopefully, probably. You don't. You know what? I would say yes. Sexy chicks that are dumb. I'm not jerking off before the date. I'll just dump some cum all over their face and just like, see you later. The only reason I'm standing here eating pizza in the kitchen is because I have to grab my vodka here. Vodka. Vodka. I also have a phone, so I can't really. And the pizza's mad good. Here, if Little Caesar's business ever goes to the shitter, just like do Zen. As soon as I'm on the rise and Little Caesar's on the low, you can talk to the coolest people and fuck the baddest of bitches and eat Little Caesars and drink vodka anytime you want. Shit vodka, but the best pizza. Oh my god. Look. Two slices in. Alright. Back to whatever the fuck we're talking about. Oh man, that was so good. Oh. I feel like I'm alive again. Murcins. Seriously, if you can order pizza right now, and you have a Little Caesars, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's good. Get the Detroit pan pizza bullshit thing that they got. I don't know what's around you should have at least, the whole. I don't know about this. Let me fix this. The whole argument about what's better pizza, New York or Chicago. This is an argument. Oh, he's like, we got really fancy pizza. We put kale on everything, and there's like prosciuttos if you're over there. Like, shut the fuck up. Best pizza style, Detroit. It's like a pan pizza, but better. It's hard to explain. Because here's the thing is, also, if you're from Chicago, you're not allowed to call what the fuck you eat a pizza. Do you know why? If I'm walking down the street in New York City, I can hand someone $1.50, $2. I can give somebody $2 at this point. It used to be dollar slices. I remember going to dollar slice joints. Thin, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of sauce. We out here. We gone. See you later. Thank you. Appreciate it. Here, maybe I tip you now and then. It's a slice of pizza. You walk in, you get it, and you're out. It takes no time to make. But sometimes it's really good. If I go to Chicago and I'm gonna slice a pizza, they're like, we got no slice of pizza. It's gonna take fucking, and I'm doing a fucking New York, Jersey, Italian bullshit accent. It's gonna take 45 minutes. And it's gonna cost you $38 to sit down and have a slice of pizza pie. No, it's pie. Pie is blueberries and apples and shit, and you put into toppings. It's different. New York is pizza. Bread, sauce, then cheese. If you do thick bread and then cheese and then put sauce on top, it's a whole different item. It's not even close to the same thing. What if I put the sauce on the bottom and the cheese what if I put the cheese in the bottom? Right? Put the cheese and let it toast and get it all melty, and then it starts to harden up a little bit, and then I put the sauce on it. And I put the bread. You wouldn't call it a pizza, would you? But if I flip it upside down, that's a fucking pizza. Oh, I don't know how people work with this fucking. It's like if I say, it's kind of like talking like, who's the little green gremlin looking guy? Think not, I said. It's a little different than that. It's not just backwards and upside down. It's just not. It's not the same thing. Not the same thing. I could use. If you go to. Tell me if you go to Taco Bell. Can you just say, make me the thing that you make? They're like, which one? The one with cheese and a quesadilla, bready, beanie, cheesy, melty, double entendre of all the shit that you're gonna do. You're just gonna put the same thing in different directions. Oh, my favorite thing at a Mexican restaurant. No, it's not. That's not Mexican food. Not sure of Mexican culture because although Mexican food and Italian food pretty much across the board sucks. But Mexican food in Mexico, pretty fucking legit. Italian food in Italy, pretty fucking legit. Americanized style, don't do it right. Not even close. It's a Tex-Mex. Here we've got the best rice that we made yellow. Put some food coloring in there and put a bunch of fucking brown beans on it. Out there, it's gonna be the reason you're gonna have fucking diarrhea at our restaurant. Don't worry, we got a bunch of Mexicans that'll clean the kitchen. You see? What a. It's only $8.99. Your whole family gonna eat and fart while you're here too, because our restaurant smells like a bunch of fucking farts. You know, like I. Yeah. Oh, dude, fucking with it, cookie dough ice cream. Jay Marley, I'm just reading you about the homoerotic fat fuck faces. Yeah, food fetish fat fuck faces. Wow, you got me alliterating my F's there. It almost makes me want to take a shit right now. Mm, Mamma mia. Hey Chris, okay Christopher, me and Unstons, we're on good standing. Man, Christopher, me and Unson's good company. You get out of sync? Wait a second. Hey, how did that go? Oh, dude, I literally I just ate that pizza and now I literally have diarrhea of the fucking facial regions again, but it's in my butthole. Hey, it took me 37 minutes to say butthole joke, and also my face is a butthole. Do you want to sit on it? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, I forgot. You know what? You know what's funny, Winston? Somebody else 2 days ago said they were gonna about to have the mushroom trip. Who the fuck was it? Oh shit, Winston, did you do? Oh, I know who it was. Holy shit, it was how's his name? Jay Victor. You know Jay Victor, the dude that like years ago, I don't know, maybe like a year or something ago. He's like, dude, I learned English from listening to you. He's from somewhere in, he's like a Mexican cat, right? And he said I'm gonna do some mushrooms like 2 days ago. He's like, I have like 6 grams. I was like, no, you do not do 6 grams of mushrooms. How many? How much did you, what? How much did you do? How many grams of mushrooms did you do? Because you're still on it a little bit, even if you did it yesterday. It was sort of gay. I mean, I mean, if you say sort of gay, like, did you just sort of have sex with the dude, or let a dude have sex with you? Did you do it by yourself? Did you do it with other people? Because it was not you that I talked to about this, which is funny. Um, you did 1.7 of dried. That's a decent. Yeah, okay. Now that you know, I was interconnected and was sort of gay. Oh man, you know what you should do next time? Yeah, Jowl, Victor. Yeah, next time you do it, find yourself some MDMA to mix with it. Do like a half a pill of MDMA or Molly or whatever the fuck you can find, and then do 1.7 and see what happens. Or if you do it again, upgrade that to like 2.5. Three is a standard. You're gonna see a different realm. Don't you worry. Ah, you can't get that around there. Well, if you can still get mushrooms, if you find somebody that find somebody. Here's what you do: find somebody that has a farm with cows, or if you know where to get Christmas trees, find somebody that has a Christmas tree farm. Oh, they'll have it for you. I promise. Yeah, good thing you did. It just sucks that you called. It sucks that you called mushrooms gay, just because you stuffed a bunch of fucking mushroom caps in your face. Oh. You got 4 grams left. Ooh, that's a tough go. I would not do it all at once. You should just have an elongated trip, man. For Jay, any suggestions here? You can't do that at once. You can't go from one point. You realize that it's like there's a precipice, right? If you just do this much, it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. But if you do this much, you're like, holy shit. If you do this much, it's like, what the fuck? Four would be what the fuck. If you did if you did two, oh no, that might get you there, which will give you two doses of two. But I mean, you don't want to do if you did 2.5, then you're stuck with whatever's left over. So you'd be like, you go from like, fuck, holy shit, and then maybe 2.5, and then whatever's left over, at a come down. Were you fading out like mentally? Were you going somewhere else? But it was good. Like it wasn't like had no fear, no terror, no anxiety. Sean, a mushroom enema. Um. Oh, I mean, if you did that, you'd have to. That's the whole thing, man. You'd have to make a tea out of it first. Did you? You just ate it? Since they were dried and you just ate it, you just ate them, or did you make it? If you make a tea out of it, here's a suggestion, perhaps, because I don't know how long fast. Clean yourself out, do an enema, right? Clean it out, and then make a tea out of the mushrooms. Just going to extract a bunch of that. You can't use boiling water. You got to use kind of simmer the water, and then do the enema, and then the tea, and then so that way you can get 2 grams if you put it up your butt. Holy fuck! And then you eat the what you've made the tea bag out of, right? Eat it, and then see you later, buddy. Next time you'd be like, Zen, what's up, man? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, and since if you microdose on that, that'll be fine. Hey, speaking of right hole, you guys enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go fucking take a dump right Nice. I just want to remind you and everybody here that anything you say, um, it could be offensive. I'm and I'd like to just beat you to the punchline. I'm an adopted Israeli Palestinian Jewish American Indian. And below the waist, I got a big fat black cock. Hmm. I just want to throw that out there. If you thought you were gonna offend anyone, you're definitely gonna offend me. Anything you say. Oh, you were in the trip and then back in reality. Yeah. So then you definitely should do what we just said. Unstance, Unstance got a OnlyFans. Has anybody in here even used that? I just when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I see that they're like, chicks always got like I got an OnlyFans page or something. And I'm like, so can I just go watch you for free on the, or can I just hit this button over here and you like, oh my god, if you put clients in my purse, I was just like, oh. I was like, can I just meet you out in public? And you just like hang out with me anyways. Like, I don't. Oh my god, OnlyFans? You're my OnlyFans. I really appreciate you. You're the best. Oh, sex. Oh. No one really turns me. Have you ever you ever meet chicks that are they're okay. If you meet a chick that is not so good looking, like okay, let's say I don't know a 6, 1 to 10, 6. Good looking to me. You're sexy, baby. Like, oh, yeah. And she's like, oh my god, you're the best ever. Like, I fucking love you. Like, you're so sexy. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I get it. But then you ever made a chick that's like super, super sexy? And then she says that and she actually means it, but you're like, how do you not know? Like, because I'm treating you good, because I'm talking to you like a human. And then they say that to you, like, oh my god, you are so. And then because sometimes when you're with the chick, you're like, that you really like, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're the best ever." You're like, did you mean that? So that like the OnlyFans page, I don't get it. I don't get like why do people that are like it's free. It's Akanel. Fuck me for free. Anybody want to hear the song? We'll do Zoom again. I pooped. Everything's good. Clean. The house is almost clean. Um, I'm gonna eat some breadsticks in a second. Poop again. But it's a song "Fuck Me for Free." What don't people get about this? If you really wanted to, I don't care who you are, I don't care who listens to me. You could probably get laid tomorrow, me included. And you know what? I have not, and this is pat myself on the back. I haven't got laid in over a year. I actually, had to tell bitches to stop calling me. Like I can't even with you no more. And a couple times I was like, "Ooh, I got your phone number right there. I could just hit the button." I was like, delete it. I was like, oh, off into infinity. Felt like Buzz Lightyear, and I was like, oh, it's powerful. It's a powerful feeling. Like it's like Grandmaster of Chess, where you can just go, take it or leave it. I don't care. What's the goal in chess? Well, it's to kill the queen. Jay Marley, how many people have killed you before? Wait. Hold now I'm tripping on this. Jay, Jay, I would dose with you like microdose, dosey do all day. 5 grams? That's crazy. That was definitely a problem. And you tripped on, hold on, this is on salvia, divornium. Oh, salvia's it's a short, absurd trip. It'll teach you something. It's not even you're not even the same realm. Salvia and mushrooms are two different. You know, whoever's into bestiality has nothing to do with the joke that I'm making. Because those three things are not, mushrooms are not a joke. Bestiality, not a joke. We can make a joke out of it. And salvia, oh, not a lot of people want to fuck with salvia. Uh-uh. Oh, you the golden teacher. Oh, okay. Instance, yeah, I've heard of it. I probably have done it before. I did. I just like if someone has it, I'm like, oh well, let's eat these things. Let's see what happens. Hey, Winston's. When somebody was explaining something in your head, was it my voice? Was it my? No, just I need to know. I need to know. You have to tell me. I don't. I know I'm a mushroom god and shit. I tell people this all the time, and I think it's funny. But really, was it? What was it? Yeah, that kind of excites me a little bit. If that was so, that when you're golden teacher, I will start explaining things differently. I will I will criticize myself more and make sure that my voice is more solid, profound, and more godlike. I know it already sounds like if God were to speak to you from the clouds of heaven and come down and rain all of these mushroom spores into your fucking skull. And, ah! Jan, this is killing me right here. Ah, you felt like it was the frog from Winks. Isn't that like what? It wasn't it wasn't a frog. It was a hamster in your butthole, bro. Is right now, instance, is Jay behind you with his little hamster in your butt, and you're like typing? And he's like, "Oh my god, fucking Zen is talking to us like a golden teacher," and I got a hamster in my butt, and hamster's name is Jay Marley. Why'd you call him a frog though? Frog Prince? No, that's a you don't lick a frog's ass. It's not a frog that you lick. It's a toad. It's a toadstool. A toad is different than a frog, which is the same thing different than a turtle and a. See, one of them are on land and the other one's in the water. If you take a turtle and take it back to the water and drop it in there, those things are not supposed to be in the water. The other ones, there's different creatures. Wait. Okay, so you had a hamster and a frog that kept appearing in the upper. Oh wait, hold on. You hear that right there? You know what that was? It was a goose. What the fuck is a goose doing up at 1 in the morning? That's fucking hilarious. Speaking of hilarious, what the fuck did I do with my drink? Jesus Christ, what have I done here? Oh, I've made a big mess of this, haven't I? What the hell did I put my drink over here for? And there, I think an aberration. No, it's called an aberration. Aberration. There's bees in that, man. It's an aberration. It's like a an uncommon occurrence of a spiritual energy. It's an aberration, not an apparition. Am I right there? You gotta learn how to spell, man. I don't have Grey Goose. I have Instance because also hopefully you got your Bitcoin back because I tried to hit the button and it wouldn't let me. It won't. I've never had to accept some like it made me accept a coin and it wouldn't let me accept it. It was weird. So hopefully you got that back. I did not accept that because it didn't allow me to. I don't know what the fuck. Mm. And also, I'm drinking shit vodka. It's still good. Yeah, it's still good. Grey Goose is great. It's good vodka, but I'm drinking Svedka, which is really good. I'm not. I'm kidding about. Good man. I'm kidding about. I'm kidding about being shit. It's actually. It's. I wouldn't buy. I don't buy plastic bottle shit. This is out of a glass bottle. This is nice vodka. It's just cheap. It's just really cheap. I don't know where we're going with this other than Unstance, you drink gay goose. Speaking of gay goose, what happened to your boyfriend? What happened to the gay goose behind you over there? What happened to Gay Marley? Do you drink his gay juice? Hold on. No, gay juice. Gay juice is Gay Marley's got gay juice for you. No, I feel like take two, take two. Jay Marley's got gay. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know. Yeah, I think he might be a Jew. I can't tell. I haven't looked at his ears like that. Uh, uh, the gay Jews, man. Oh, also, if you didn't know it, I'm a bisexual, transvestite, gay, straight, transmorphing gender, non-identified Palestinian, Jewish, Bolivian ancestor from Iraq that was married to the king's daughter back in 1905, prior to the, you know what I'm saying? Just wonder what happened to Gay Marley. And I always, in my favorite thing, instance, is I do wonder how many people either aren't capable of typing because they're doing something else. Like, just the sound of my voice, like, they're in the bathroom just going, eh. Or some people are like, oh, this is fucking intelligent. Or they're at work, or they're in another country, or they're just, they're typing and they're like, why the fuck isn't this dude listening? Or YouTube is lying and just does not, it just restricts my account that I can only talk to you motherfuckers. I can never tell. How would I know? It's always fun to me. You guys want to eat some crazy bread with me? It's sitting right there. Little Caesar. What? How about? Why is not? Hold on. All of these rap artist guys out here. Their name is Lil something. Lil something. Why is no one's name Lil Caesar? If Lil Caesar had a that their company stock would, I'll be the prototype version of Lil Caesar, right? I'll buy stock in Little Caesar's Pizza, and um, whatever it costs now. Nobody really, nobody thinks about it. They're like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. That's what they buy. Those are just kind of like a second guess. It's like, ugh, I guess. All we do is upgrade a couple ingredients. It's what Domino's did years ago. Their pizza fucking sucked. And then one day they made it that black box of pan pizza that has the crispy, delicious, garlicky crust. All Little Caesars needs to do is just change their marketing a little bit and change from the color from orange to something else. And then go through a couple little marketing tasks. And I'll be a vocal spokesperson for Lil Caesars. Caesars. You know, you ever get a Caesar cut? You know what a Caesar cut is? Haircut? I mean, I guess you'd have to be, yeah, it's a different, when I was a kid, maybe. Good look, it doesn't look good on me. Hey, instance, you gotta order it. Tell them to double cook it. Tell them to overcook it. That's an option. When you go to the Domino's, get the pan pizza and get it overcooked. It's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Well, I mean, a buzz cut is close, but it's not just a buzz cut. That's a white dude thing to say. To get a Caesar is a little different. Just a little different. You gotta do something with the. I mean, you never got lined up. You never got like, get a and this put this over and you know. Have you ever been to a Have you ever been to a barber shop? Like where the like even though you're a white dude, you can sit down and get a haircut and listen to all the jibbery jabbers and get the would you clean that neck up, that little neck like here. What is all this? I don't fucking know. It would be if I walked into a barber shop right now, like a literal full on like ghetto barber shop, they'd be like, you, yeah, I'll be like, can you just make this like not so much? Can you just clean it up, but don't get rid of any of the length? Just make sure. They'd be like, what the fuck? And then eventually it'd be funny. Just can you clean my neck up a little bit here? They're like, oh, got you. They just take care of that right there. Just they're nice with it. Nice. That's what I mean. The only place to go really. The only time the last time I got my hair cut, I'll tell you where it was. Funny enough, the last time I was at anywhere that had scissors and it was at a what the fuck do you call it? Quick, nah. It was a place like $5 haircuts. What the fuck? That thing that's like, you walk in and like, just well, you're next on the list. Well, whoever's there. You know what happened when I was there. What do they call them? Like quick cuts? Not quick cuts. What the fuck do they call them? Is that what they call them? You can find them in the mall sometimes, but not usually. Anyways, I went there and I was like, they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't want you to come here. Do you know?" I was like, the first thing I walked in, I was like, "Do you know how to braid hair?" And she looked around and looked at every girl in the salon, even though I wasn't a salon. I said, "Does anybody here know how to braid hair?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, I do. I do." I was like, "Yeah, well, look, I don't need tight braids. I just need like, you think you could figure this out?" And they're like, "Yes." And I was like, "Just braid my hair then." So I was like, "How much do you want for it?" So like, I don't know. I was like, "You don't even have to use the scissors. Just put this shit in order. Just, I don't want tight cornrows. I don't need any of that. You think you can do it?" Last person to cut my hair was myself. Who says, who says I got shitty haircuts for years? You still got a shitty haircut, motherfucker. A salon and a saloon. No, that's a salon and a saloon. You know what's funny about that? Funny fucking enough that you said at Unstance, there's a bar in New Orleans that I was talking about with someone last night that I said I didn't know anywhere was open again yet. And they told me about this place, which I go to all the time. I was like, did you guys just say it's called the uh, R Bar? And when you walk into the place, there is literally a barber chair right there. Like a full on, like you walk in and the place is red lighted out. It's just a normal street corner. Everybody knows the place. It's cool. Hang out front, smoke cigarettes, drink beers out front, play with dogs, park your bike. It's right there. You go inside, there's a fucking barber chair right there. And then on the screen, they have a big projection screen with all old, like 1960s black and white crazy films and French films and blah blah blah, and you walk up and you get a shot and a beer, a shot and a beer. It's a most beautiful place. It's a salon and a saloon. Yep. I was just talking about yesterday, and I think that's a pretty fucking awesome place to be. Why did I didn't even touch that fucking fuck? I didn't even touch that screen. You know that extra bullshit right there. There you go. Back to my normal face. Okay, cool. Sean Hamilton, how many years have I been on Earth? Like in this physical form, you ask me like how old I am. Sean Hamilton, you don't know me. How old do you think I am? If I get rid of the facial hair and put the just clean my hair, what would you think? And get rid of me being drunk right now. Get rid of the oh shit, fucking Uncle Cracker. Get rid of the me being drunk with a little bit of baggy eye, and I just ate shit. And give me a little bit of suntan. How old am I? Or how old? Oh, this fucking guy. How old do you think? Because you really don't know. Mm, I would say that right now, whoever's out of all the people that have had words to say or type some shit, I'm the oldest person here. Yeah. Not just because I sound smarter. It's not because I'm just been around longer. I look good though, don't I? Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's tough. It's hard. It's hard. Goddamn work. Remember when he said? Remember when Wesley Snipes in White Men Can't Jump says it's hard. Goddamn work. Making something this good. You remember? And then Woody Harrelson, he goes, it's hard. Goddamn work. Making somebody that looks like Winston keeping alive the hell. Yo, Jay Marley. That is fucking hilarious. I can't even laugh at it. Keeping the fucking Helen Keller barbershop. If Helen Keller had a barbershop stripes, it would be. It would be like fucking it. Ah, I can't even right now. Oh, it's his haircut's got to be so bad. I mean, I don't even think he knows how to cut his hair. Have you ever seen him dressed before? Honestly, Jay Marley, have you ever seen him? I don't mean like get dressed in the morning. I think what he wears. Hold on one second. Oh, this is good. I think I found it. Found it. Where's it at? It's over. I gotta just put the plug in here because it's hilarious. Have you seen his haircut before? It's Sean 41, 41, about to be 42, very close. Um, 36 just because of all the extra shit. Normally people wouldn't guess that. All the extra beard and the dumb shit. Get rid of all that. Nah, late 20s usually, but with age and experience comes a price, and also uh, because of my vocal cords, because I've adjusted them, adds a few years on, and I do have a couple gray hairs. Not gonna lie, I had a couple gray hairs because of this past year has stressed me the fuck out. If you're not stressed out by this past year, I just wanna, just so we're on the same team, on board here. I'm gonna onboard you people. Get on board. Last year has stressed everyone the fuck out. Jay Marley, he doesn't go to a barber anymore because he's going bald. Um, Unstance, doesn't go to a barber because his uncle that used to cut his hair, he cut ties off because he used to fuck him in his ass. Well, the chair that Unstins used to sit on was his uncle's lap while he was getting a buzz cut. And oh, it's gonna go too far, isn't it? I got a patch of white hairs under your chin. Wait, wait? Say that again. Stinky push-ups. Is that like when my balls slap against your chin? I don't have any white hairs on my balls, nor in my pubics. Or no, I don't have it there. There's only just a couple here. Just a couple around here. I just that's kind of. Does anybody know the book? It's one of my favorite books ever, and I highly suggest, and I will, highly, I'll suggest people read this. It's called Jitterbug Perfume, and it's about New Orleans. Crazy enough, I read it when I lived. Oh, I don't know. I think I read it in Maryland when I was living in Maryland, and it's about a king that lived. I forget where the story starts at, but I know that part of the traversing through time and space, part of it takes place in New Orleans and time traveling. And he's a king, and he gets a gray hair, and he realizes that what happens is when someone sees a gray hair in a king, he's no longer king. And people see my gray hairs, and I was like, I'm still got. And that, in fact, they thought I was more of a king. But in the book, he wants to maintain his status as king, and he's got a couple beautiful wives that you'll notice. And why haven't they made? Let me ask you a question right now. Hey, Hollywood, you paying attention? Make Jitterbug motherfucking Perfume a goddamn motherfucking movie already, okay? You can make a movie in 2 months. Of course, Jitterbug Perfume should take a little longer, but it's pretty much already right there for you. Just go and make that fucking movie. If you read the book, it's kind of like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. If you read it, dude, it's great. You can't make a movie better than a better writer, and a storyteller is going to do a better job. But if you just produce the movie, have Tim Burton. Here you go, Tim Burton, motherfucker. Listen to me. Listen closely. Tim Burton, make Jitterbug Perfume into a movie. Get it done. I want it by the end of this year. I do. That's what needs to happen. And you fucking cock sucking idiots in here. You foolish, you stagnated, perturbing, poly polyphonic pythons of piss drinking. Pop off with some peas here. Anyways, just read the book, and also if Tim Burton does make, look at, you heard it here. If somehow Hollywood is listening, and also feel free to just make sure money is in my bank account because I don't want to be sleeping on the streets. But just Tim Burton, make Jitterbug Perfume. Call Tom Robbins, be like, yo, I want to make this movie, and I want it to be about. It's one of the greatest books you ever read, and could be one of the greatest films ever. Just putting it out there. Boom. You know what? If I had honestly, if I had a life, if I could, if I had 3 lives, and I was like, you give one life away to see or be part of something. I don't want to be part of it. I mean, I guess I would. I could help instruct what's going to happen there, but like, just fucking read the book. I would give part of my life away to an alpaca. Uh, and then another life I'd give away to seeing Tim Burton do Jitterbug motherfucking Perfume. My next video that I make will literally be called that. Tim Burton, Jitterbug Perfume, Hollywood, get that shit done. If I'm telling you, Sean Hamilton, the fuck you talking about? Which book? Jitterbug, fucking goddamn son of a bitchin'. How many fucking times I gotta say it? I just went through an entire scenario. Jitterbug perfume, you fucking freak. Yeah, and also Tom Robbins. One of his other books I think got made into a movie, which even cowgirls. Wait, what was it? Cowgirls have the blues. I think that's the other one. Did they make that into a movie? No, I don't know because sometimes, um, you know what's funny? Jitterbug Perfume, only book I can't find an audiobook. Everything else, audiobook. Go listen to his autobiography that he did himself, which is pretty crazy. By he did himself, it means usually if someone does an autobiography and then they also take that and put it online as like here's me talking about this. Normally it's not the author speaking it, right? No, he did his own. It's glorious. There's like three people whose autobiographies. John Cleese. John Cleese. Listen to his autobiography and Tom Robbins, and your life will be fucking changed. And you know what? Speaking of that, I might even listen to either one of which one? John Cleese. But if you're gonna listen to John Cleese's autobiography, go to the bottom of the screen. Don't do it at one time. The speed. You have to turn it to like 1.25, 1.5. You want to maintain his voice, and his voice is still gonna sound like John Cleese if you don't know who that fuck that is. Monty Python dude. Yeah. He just old and very slow and monotonous and obvious. Even if you speed it up, you're still gonna get what he's saying. He's not gonna sound like a 1.2515. If I were about I would turn it up to about like 1.6. Yeah, yeah, you get right through it. It's good book. Because if you had to listen to him just go, "Mah, mah, 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 mah," great stuff. Probably I'd still listen to the whole book, but oh my god, I've lost a fucking arm. Holy shit. Well, no, it's over there. It's the best thing about wearing. Oh no, oh no. Oh, there you go. Anybody else? Anybody left here? Should I go listen to audiobook? Or you guys more entertained with me talking? Because honestly, what I'll do is I'll just cut it off and listen to these two audiobooks for the next 2 days. The next time I make a video, just talk really slow. I'll be very yawny. Not Yanni, not like Yanni the Yanni is. There's some elevator music that fucking sucks. You're foraging? Hold on. Murcins, it's fucking 1 a.m. What are you foraging for? Are you foraging for like we're gonna do Eminem? Are you foraging for with 4 Fords and looking beneath the floorboards for a bunch of whores eating s'mores, fires galore? I mean, what are you foraging? Foraging? You're in the forest? I was in the forest and foraging for. You was in Lotus and felt a worm or something attempting to. Did you let it, or did you grab it, or did you just let it sit there, or did you like no? I must. You're picking dingleberries. Hold on, dude. You know what? You know what's funny? Earlier, Skylark asked me why I've showed my ass. Why did I show my ass to her? I was like, who haven't I showed my ass to? I was like, and also, who has she not shown her frontal cuntal regions to? I didn't. I was like, why? What's wrong with my butthole? I have a pretty awesome butt. Keep it clean, bro. Keep it clean. I got clean humor. I don't use shit humor. Better not. I tell shit jokes. I don't tell anything about doo doo. You know, I bleach. I bleach your anus, just so that way when you poop, it stings a little bit. And don't worry, every time you fart, the brown comes out, and that little white hole becomes a brown hole. Picking dingleberries. Also, if you ever, hey, Unsis, if you ever get a chance, Unsis, if you ever get a chance, go ahead and try this. Try it. Take wax and put it on your butt. You know, from the bottom of your spine all the way to the bottom of your balls. Let's go ahead and just let it. Or I mean, if you're brave enough, go to one of those waxing places. Like Unsis, if you have a decent dick, you know what I mean, like the cock or whatever the fuck. If you got a sweet cock, and you haven't been laid in a while, whatever the fuck you're doing, go to one of those waxing places where only women go, but they have to accept you, and they will happily, and be like, can you, get rid of my hair down? And they're like, I'm like, haha, yes, we can, and then they'll just release all that, and then you won't have any dingleberries left. No dingleberries. And also, and afterwards, after you do that, when you poop, no matter when you poop, you're like, oh my god, it just slid right out. There's nothing to do afterwards. Go get your ass waxed and then get a bidet. You ain't gotta worry about toilet paper. You don't gotta worry about any of those little poopy balls of cotton and I don't know, whatever the fuck's going on down there. And chicks would be like, you could actually walk into your local tavern or wherever the fuck you get coffee in the morning. Be like, hey, I have you ever been? You could ask the chick that's behind there, like, put your, like, if you go to, I don't know, I think in your town you probably don't have a Starbucks, but you'd be like, hey, yesterday, I don't know if you've ever been to one of these places, but they wax your, and she'd be like, yeah, and be like, I went there, and she'd be like, what? Yeah, and everything is different now. It's really cool, isn't it? It's like, yeah, doesn't it feel different? Okay, so I can only use this from a male's perspective. Um, you ever with the chick that had, like, some chicks, they don't want to have relations until they go and clean up down there. It's like, okay, you go to the beach, you don't leave the extra out the side. Don't be all like, I've got hairy armpits. This is how I was. How do I have to shave? This is how I was born. When a chick comes around that's all being super hippie like, and she doesn't clean up her bush, it's bush league. Clean up the bush. You know why? Because if you're that much of a hippie and you won't clean up your bush, let your nails go. And if you're dating a dude that doesn't have a giant beard, you ever seen like a hippie bitch that has like hair everywhere, and she has short nails, painted, and she's dating a dude that shaves his face? We've got a major problem, don't we? So dudes, also, if you're into that kind of shit, don't shave your or don't cut your fingernails. Like, obviously, I don't have fingernails, because you know what? Having your fingernails clipped is a sign of a good lover. Because I don't want to, like, if I'm playing around and wherever I'm touching, whatever I'm doing, I don't want to cut you. I don't want to hurt you. How would I do that? Sean, do we watch the news? Rephrase that. First of all, I'll rephrase it for you. Are you asking if I do or if you should? Mm. Yeah. I think you smoked too much fucking. You smoked way too much crack this evening. Do we watch the news? First of all, we is your perception of we. That's we. That's me peeing on your face. Clean yourself off. Do I? No. I have a television, but I don't turn it on. Do I have cable or anything else? No. Can I put a movie on there to watch Netflix? Sure. I like movies. Do I look at the news through say memes and some snippets on YouTube? Yes, a little bit. Do I observe it? In Baltimore, they say, do you look at it? They don't say, do you watch it? So you look at that. Do I look at the news? Yes. When I walk down the street, I hear and interact with people that watch the news religiously. So you have to kind of observe it. So if I observe the news here when I'm out there with the people that are religiously watching it, you can interact with them differently. So in that way, yes, of course, I speak about it all the time. Is America running off the subconscious? Who is America? And what is no? What do you mean? Why do you capital NOO? What are you saying no to? Did I not answer your question? Is America running off the subconscious? Are you running off of the unconscious? Yeah, I got nothing with that. Like, remember, is America? Who is what? Okay. Now you're getting closer. Okay. Well, America is the same as Africa. I've said this many times. Let me listen again. America, Africa. See, the Rica is important. Oh, you were saying no, the crack. Okay, look. Okay, AME and AF. RICA, RICA. AME, RICA. AF, RICA means rich. So America means rich soil or soul. The rich soul of the world is America. So you should look up what the AF means rather than the AME to understand what Africa is. So America, it is language and idea, but it also is. People always want to say the soul of the world and Black Mama Earth and everybody was born in Africa. I'm going to let you in a very big secret here. Black people and white people and Asian people and Indian native with the red skins are all from here, different species. We can intermingle and we can make babies, which proves we're the same. But were we born out of Africa? The out of Africa theory came from a white man. Why? So that way that the news media from another continent altogether can tell, from Europe somewhere up there, can tell people from America to go back to Africa. Shit. You see, the dialogue was not presented to anybody from, because the black people in America are from America. When you say black, not melanated. How if someone came out of the womb, throughout their life, they would get more sunshine and become darker. So how could a dark person ever been born? They couldn't have been. Only an invisible being would start to bring on different shades, which we all are shades of a color spectrum, and what in which white and black don't really exist, but they go through these certain color spectrums. It would start close to yellow. Think about it. Think about how color would, if you added color to something. Yellow, brown, right? Yellow, red, brown. That's about the size of it. You know, and there's a couple other things in there. So there's no out of Africa. It's the hues of man. Exactly. Yeah, the hues. Yeah, what is the hues? The colors. We use white to highlight something and black to highlight something, or low light something. It depends on. It'd be like definition off, definition. But the most important thing to know, again, and I like when I get an opportunity to say this, I like to make people remember one thing: the absence of color is not white. If we make all of the lights together, it's not white. There's no white light. Look around you right now, wherever you are. Look around you. Do you see white? You see clear. You see clarity. Clear. Clear allows me to see that thing's right there. My hand is right here. That's over there. That's over there. Because through my eyeball and the next space, there is only the definition that's set by the objects in front of me. And to get to seeing the idea or the matter in front of me that's consolidated itself as a certain color, I can see that the thing in front of me right here is cream and tan. And the thing over there is yellow and gray. And it's an object, solid. It's taken light on to create something. In between me and all of that is clarity. It's clear. It's etherically clear, without question. People take bodily form, and like behind me here, what is this? What color is that? Is the light that's here, right here? Look at the light right there. See the light? Is that? Would you call this white light? No, it's bright, which allows. See, the light itself to you looks like that object is white, but is it yellow? Is the sun white or yellow? It doesn't matter. Look around. Not everything you see is white or yellow, is it? I don't know how many times I can do this thing again. What is it, like 3,200 videos at this point? People still ain't paying attention. Hold on. If you close your eyeballs and just rub and then all of a sudden you see those little twinkles there, and everything starts to get white. You start to see all that. What is that? Go stare in the sun for a little while. Go stare in the sun. What happens afterwards? It inverts the color spectrum. Don't do it in the middle of the day. You won't be able to see for a second. You won't be able to see for a couple minutes. If you stare into the sun and then look around you, there'll be people that are walking near you and they're like, why can't this person see me? Like, I've been in a field, lots of people around, and I'll just start sun gazing. And then I'll start walking back to where I'm going. And I can't see the colors in the way that they are. So everything turns almost damn near invisible to me. People see me, people say something, I could kind of hear them. Jesus Christ. Like, what up, Zen? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I was staring at the sun. I don't know. Are you blind? I'm blind. I can see. I'm seeing something in the introverted perspective. Let me see what time it is here. 2:00 a.m. You ever hear somebody say 2:00 a.m. in the morning? 2:00. Wait, they'll say it's like 11 a.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. in the evening. Like what? I mean, of course it was the evening. If it's 8 p.m., it's the evening. If it's 11 a.m., it's the morning. It's 8 p.m. You don't have to do morning or evening afterwards. As soon as someone says something like that, like I don't discount everything they say after. I'm just like, really? Did you need? That's kind of redundant, right? Redundant material. Can I see in the dark? In what way are you asking? Like, I'll give you this answer. When I did my really long fast, not only could I could close my eyes when it was at midnight with the blinds closed and still see the entire room, the ceiling fan going around, and I looked at my girlfriend and I was like, "Can you see the entire?" Like I was like, "Hey, don't open your eyes, but tell me if you can see the entire room right now." And she goes, "Holy shit!" And you could see the entire room, eyes closed in the dark. Yeah. Can I see in the dark? Sure. Have I walked around my apartment in the dark and stubbed my toe and fell over? Absolutely. Just because you can see shit doesn't mean you won't run into it. It was not temporary. No, I can still like it's not just a theoretical thing. Um, I mean, right now, if I turn the lights off, could I see? It would take me a second to get adjusted to the dark. You know, it takes you a second to get adjusted to the daytime. Like if I wake up, there could be sun outside. You know, the sun could be so bright, and I'll look outside like, oh, it's too bright outside. You ever walk outside and have to squint your eyes and go, oh fuck, all this bright light. It's so bright. Some people can't see in the brightness. Like, don't worry, give me a second. I'll get adjusted to the light. But same thing in the darkness. Oh, I can get adjusted to it. But other people most people though, I put sunglasses on not for any other reason than I just don't fucking feel like making eye contact with people because my gaze is too glorious. And also, I don't want to. Sometimes I'm just trying to do what I'm doing, and I don't want to like talk to everyone. It's not that I'm not trying to acknowledge people. Like, it just that it's too much. And like and if I walk just where I'm going and is staring at something, they're like, oh, he's focused, he's a psycho, he's crazy. But if I put sunglasses on, you don't notice where my eyes are. I could look at you, you know. It's kind of like people wear masks these days. Like, you know, here you go. Here's my sunglasses. Okay, cool. What's up? Do you want me to read what I could? Let me try this. I'm gonna read what you put on the screen next. Let's see if I can do it. There you go. I can't do that. Come on, are you fucking serious? It's not that crazy right now. Hey, no matter what, here's the time that I do a commercial break, which is pretty. What's up, Linus? Thank you for the dollars the other day. And here's where I'll do my commercial break. Anybody want to send me some dollars? If I can, it helps me do 2-hour shows, stay up to odd hours, and talk to people all over the world, and be funny, and you know, etc., etc. It buys me alcohol and crazy bread and pizza sometimes, mostly vegetables and fruit, sometimes canned food if I can't, and also helps me to go take a float around on a kayak and meet really hilarious people and find you good music now and then. I do take you guys on adventures to listen to music that you can't find anywhere. It's all in real time. You can find a way to stick your hand in your pocket and say, hey, here's $1 crumbled up with 50 cents. I think I can find a way into PayPal or Cash App or any of the other things that I have going on, Venmo or something. You say, hey Zen, thanks. TSAR capital XEN, and that's PayPal. Or Cash App, $, TSAR, because the T will already be capitalized. Capitalized TSAR, Czar, and then capital X, and then EN, CasApp TsarXen. That's me. And that's how you can get me monies, which helps me not be fucking retarded and homeless. Thank you. I know. I'm not even. The craziest thing is, even though I've drank a lot today, I'm not that drunk right now. So, how dare you? How dare you call me drunk or a master? I'm no one's master, and I'm barely drunk. But if I'm drunk, and I can find somebody to master, wait, hold on. That's gonna go all awry right there. Yeah, I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy. I kind of want to get back to listening to some music in a second or watching a movie. Autistically speaking, Linus, I know what you're saying. I'm playing. I kind of want to get back to listening to music soon. If you want to join, I don't know that I'll say much, because I just want to play music and sit here in a puddle of my own tears and piss. And I don't vomit. I just sometimes I cry and You can't watch me masturbate. I'll turn that off. That's gross. How dare I do that? But I just want to listen to some music, because even though the sound of my voice is music to most people's ears, I do have a bunch of music I want to play. And oh man, Linus, I would love to dick around and dick around on here, but I'm like 2 hours in and I've already done 8 hours worth of shows today, I think. So if I was making average minimum wage out of it, $15, I'm not good at math, but I'd probably have made $200 and it wouldn't be taxed. But no, I'm just drinking and eating and trying to play some music and take a nap in a second. I would love to be the drunken fool that everybody knows me to be and loves me to be. But if you want to, I'll give everybody an opportunity to do this. I'll turn it on. Who cares? Because it's not like anybody else fucking. It's like, people go watch. You could go watch a chick take her clothes off right now, just for free, and you could go fucking rub one out, or I could tell you, like, hey, one of these days in real personal time, you could have one of my hoes. I won't call them prostitute, but those are my bitches. Those are my hoes. It's pretty easy. You just gotta come over and listen to music. Just building up that tension. It's kind of like writing a story. The way to write a story is very simple. It's not very simple. You just write a story. Just beginning, middle, and story. But if you wanna keep people involved, what you have to do is you have to first present the story, an idea. Am I gonna tell you guys how to write a fucking great story right now? Do you want to tell you how to do it? There's a formula, and if you take the formula and then you imprint what I'm saying, it's a timeline that you have to work with. Think about good movies. How do they use timelines? A good movie doesn't go start here, finish here. Good movies, good to great movies, do a thing with a timeline where they present information, they jump to this and thing, and then they go back, and from a different perspective, give you the same type of information. the best movies ever do this weird thing where they jump ahead 3 frames, go back 2, go to 4, and then go backwards, back to the beginning from a different perspective, and then camera angle it to. It's a mathematical formula to present a quality movie or a good dialogue storyline to anything. So, what should we listen to here? Do you guys want to come over here to this thing? If you guys, the last opportunity, I'll give you the zoomy zooms. Schedule a meeting for now. We'll call it now, and we'll do it for. We'll do now. Can I put now on until infinity? Now till infinity. Get rid of the passcode. Turn these things on. Hold on, I'll be right with you guys. I'm just trying to. There it is. Now. Boom. Boom. It's kind of like when you make music. And if you're singing a song, you have to keep this certain. You're like, are they going to ever hit the high note? Are they going to hit a low note? Same thing. High notes and low notes are the same as past events and future events, you know? And then you have to mix that tonality up. Or you're toning something. You're tuning, which is the word stones or tones. To tone something is to put it right there. There's a stone. You put it's like the sword in the stone. It means words and tones. A sword in the stone is words and tones. Sword in the stone is sword in the stone's words and tones. Same words, same letters that make up the word. Here's the number if you want to come hang out, listen to some music. Write it in. You cannot just come here. You have to write it in here. Here's how it works: 813, then do a space, and then 0672, and then space 1234. Look at that. And this is Zoom. Zoom.us chat boomy blabber bloobers blooby boobers. That's you know what's funny about you saying about Fresh Prince? I just watched what movie was it by him? Will Smith was playing the one where I Am Legend. I Am Legend. Do you remember? Did anybody watch I Am Legend? Where he's like the only one alive in the whole world that's going to zombie shit. and whenever I speak, I'm like, I assume. Yep. Oh, Sean, yes, you've seen. Are you saying C to Linus's gay porn cocks everywhere jokes? If you guys want to come here, I'm gonna play a bunch of gay. I'm gonna play a bunch of gay music. If you were to make a gay porn video, I have the best music for it. I promise you that. Oh, to I Am Legend? Yeah, I watched it just a couple days ago. I didn't see it in a long time. What a fucking delightful movie that is. I mean, really though? Will Smith is a really good actor. I don't care who he is. I don't care who he is underneath all that shit. Fucking good actor. A lot of people. My favorite thing was from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. When he's talking to Jeffy Jafar. He's talking to. Well, no, that wasn't him. He's talking to the father figure. Well, the uncle. And he goes, "Why didn't he want me?" Oh, dude, did I cry a million times over that. Sean, so here's last chance before I play some music, because 813-0672-1234. So, about you sticking needles in your anus. I don't know. I don't want to know about you sticking needles in your anus. That's just creepy and weird, dude. Anus needle grabbing. Ugh. Filthy. home wrecker. Most of them will have you fucking not creating the next generation. I guess the world sucks so bad that everybody wants to stick something in their butt because you can't produce babies out your butt. Nor are the things that are gonna plug up your clog up your arteries and your cellular structure so you can't reproduce. I think a lot of people should have that done, and they should. The question that you're pursuant upon here. Lions, what the fuck are you talking about? Linus. Ugh. What the fuck does that even mean? There's no. I don't. I mean, I don't even know the equations you're making there. I'll probably just you can come through here. I'm just gonna listen to music because that shit is. I don't even know what you just said. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Um, yeah, well, your point. You know what your point? Well, your point of view is from a much lower order. So if you have a point of view, what are you pointing to? The higher? Are you of a higher order? I don't think so because I mean, what? Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. What would cause you to say such things? I'm out of here. Good to see you, anyways. I'm gonna go listen to some music. You guys want to join? You can, but I'm ass out. I'm tired, and whatever you said, the last one you said, that was just really weird. I couldn't even connect that. Yeah.